Swimming is an activity you can do your whole life. It's immersive, right? Even gravity really just is gone and you're floating. There's not much really to hear other than the rush of water. There's nothing to smell. The only sense you're working with is your body. It's a unique form of freedom that you don't experience with anything else.
You excited to swim?
Yay!
Yay! Excellent. Love that enthusiasm.
It's been a long road to opening programming here at River East. We were actually here way back in 2015 before the pool sustained a crack in the wall that shut it down. And we've been advocating ever since to work with the Department of Education and get it reopened. And we're finally here. We're able to launch programming this fall. And we're off to a really fast start. And it feels great to see all these kids in the water again.
To see a ribbon cutting happening and to then have a clinic hosted the next day by Olympic gold medalists is so cool. Look, I'm from Brooklyn. I have swam in this city my entire life. To see a pool at a public school is incredible.
You guys ready? Let him go first.
And having this pool here will change not only the dynamic for the kids that go to school here, but for the community. That wouldn't have been possible without Asphalt Green, the Department of Education, and we're so happy at Stand By Me to really be a part of this.
Tummy up. Awesome. Kick with your toes. Very good. Oh, you're doing it all on your own.
So the partnership with Asphalt Green was an absolute boon. Right? Like this pool, see it behind us, it's just gorgeous. I just think there's so many people in New York City, right? It's been growing. Some of the infrastructure has been decaying, it has been neglected. And what Asphalt Green has done here at River East has shown that like this can be turned around.
And when we met with Asphalt Green, we knew that there was an opportunity to really bridge that gap from learn to swim to being a competitive swimmer. Oftentimes, there are kids here going through the Wave Makers program, learning how to swim and falling in love with the sport.
You know, you can provide free swim lessons and that's great, but then what next? Because some of these kids, they learn to swim and they really love it and they have this desire and aptitude to really like get in there and race.
There are underutilized pools all throughout the city, whether they're in schools or community centers, and we're hoping to use River East as a model.
The exciting parts about my job is kind of going out and seeing what's possible, and hopefully having multiple new River Easts in the near and not so distant future. It does take a village, it takes a lot of effort, but it also takes a lot of support, and we're looking for support in foundations, in school administrations, in community leaders, in city council members, calling for advocacy here to try and build out swim equity.
Right, I would love to see more pools be resurrected and filled with water and filled with children learning to swim and then wanting to compete and be involved in the sport. That's how, I mean, that's the dream. And just to be a small part of it, thank you.